guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kitchen Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys Hunter x Hunter episode 29!
Last episode, they were gonna learn the technique that Zushi showed them during the fight against Killua, but the teacher kind of lied, because this is something that if used in the wrong way could end up killing someone, you know? It's a huge technique, so he does not want to teach it to just anybody. But the two kids proved to be worthy, kind of. They made it to floor 200, but Hisoka was waiting for them. Coincidence? I think not. No, he literally waited for them.
Yeah.
And he used the same technique that they tried to learn, and he used it to stop them and basically just said, "You're not ready.
You're not ready.
So it's too early. Go home." And they're like, "Fuck you, man." Because, I mean, if they don't register, he's blocking the way to the registration desk. And if they don't register before midnight, which is in 3 hours.
In 3 hours, yeah.
If they don't register, Killua won't have the right to go back to that arena, and Gon will have to start all the way to the first floor. So they have 3 hours to learn an entire technique. Something that, if learned correctly, will do damage. You just know it's gonna be very cool. Because they'll be able to at least stand in front of someone using that technique. Which is something that Irumi can do, and Hisoka can do. And we remember when Hisoka had that killing intent during the exam, Gon was standing there and he was shaking so freaking hard he could not do anything.
Yes, he was.
So this is gonna change this episode. Alright?
Alright.
We're gonna see this right now. Let's go. Chibi! Anyway, very, very good episode. But I'm still surprised, weirdly enough, sometimes we get this in a series where you get the first part of the series where everyone is fighting and everyone is strong, but no one uses that technique that suddenly everyone uses after we get through that point, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, now that they learned about Ren, Nen, and stuff, everyone uses Nen. Everyone.
Yeah.
And we'll probably find out that Kurapika knew about this, but he never said anything about it, you know? And Leorio probably knows about it too, or not.
No, he won't. He won't.
But still, it's funny because
I got faith in my boss, Leorio, but
of course there's the fact that since before they didn't know about this ability, they couldn't see it. So that could explain why we never saw anyone use it. But we did see someone use it, Hisoka, which is very interesting. But and I think he's the only one. Him and Irumi, they were the only ones who used it.
No one has seen using it. Yeah.
But then now that we've learned the technique, everyone is gonna know.
Well, we didn't see much of the people from those from inside the Hunter exam.
It's true that all we saw were just the people learning, wanting to become hunters, not the actual pros. The world is filled with pros.
Yeah.
So, and people that might be strong enough. People that might be strong enough, but just never took the exam.
Everyone can learn to use Nen.
Yeah,
and
I mean, Irumi and Hisoka were, they were so strong. They actually killed Hisoka killed an examiner. You know, he's that strong, and he just now took the exam. Irumi took it because of his job.
Yep.
So it's not because we didn't see them during the exam that there are not many of them who uses it. It's just that it's funny that now that we've learned this, everyone's
using it now. Yeah, like we said,
it's gonna become something that we're used to in the future.
So for Gon next match, I think he's gonna lose.
I think he expects to lose.
Yeah.
He did say it.
I expect it to, because he needs to learn where he stands from the other kind of opponents.
It's not a bad idea, because he doesn't have all that much time before September. Half a year passes by really fast when you're doing stuff like this. So it's not a bad idea to go into this fight blind and see what you have to do to at least be able to win one match here.
So at least where you stand.
Yeah, because if you can't win one easily, then you have a lot of work to do. And if you see you never fought with Nen, you never fought someone who uses Nen, so it's completely new territory. So it's one thing to learn as much as you can, and it's another to see first what you have to learn, how can you use it. Try try to see what experience can give a fighter that uses Nen.
Yeah.
And then try to apply this to your training.
Mm-hmm.
And this is good. I think it's okay to afford losing one fight. It would be interesting if he loses three.
It is good because remember in the Ancha exam, Gon saw Hisoka hiding his present from his prey,
Yep.
and he learned on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna learn so much from those fights.
And I mean, he can watch these fights. Like Killua was in the with the spectators, so he can watch and try to learn. This is very good. This is how you become good. This is why they're here. You know, you learn through your mistakes and through your failures. If you're very good all the time, you never learn. Like that's I thought this during the episode, but it's actually very bad that they went through the first 100 floors or 200 floors so easily. Because I mean, they didn't have a chance to prepare. You know, all they did was and. So now that they get to a point where they are facing the strong ones, it's like they're not ready to face this challenge.
I would say yes and no, because if they went through all the 200 floors that easily, because they are technically at that point and their strength and their will,
but
so they need to learn from that point and go forward.
Which and well, with Gon and Killua, then it's a okay, but with another fighter, like. Think about this. You go through the first floors so easily, you get confident. Everything is happening so easily that you think you can win this that. And then you get to the floor 200 and it's such a huge difference. Like it's another step. You know, the same way I would say I learned English, like you learn the basics and then eventually you get to that huge step. And once you reach that step, then you can understand and it's easy. You just need to learn the technicalities. But that step is there, you know, it's a huge difference. It's the same.
It
You've got the basics, you know, when you fight the little people.
Yes, no toaster.
Yeah. But you've got the basics when you fight the little people, and for them it's easy because they are in another league. But if they grew too confident, like Killua would probably be like this before. Like he would be too confident. And then he would get there and be surprised. Because if he had gone there before, he would have been crushed. Without learning Nen, he would have been crushed.
If I took your example of learning English, it's like taking a class for a couple of months or a year just to learn the basic, and after that you go living in a completely different state where people only speak that language.
Yeah, and you're expected to be good, and you thought you were okay till you face that challenge. And confidence kills the bird, you know? Confidence is the worst thing you can have. Well, I mean, confidence is good, but in a fight, overconfidence is really bad. There you go. When you get into a fight and you think you can win this easily, even if it's true, it's usually very bad. Do not underestimate. Like Hanzo thought for sure he could beat Gon, and he could have, but he surprised him. He underestimated not his power, his will, and he ended up losing. Never underestimate your opponent, no matter what, because you don't know. They can surprise you. And Gon is very good at surprising. So is Killua. Killua is pretty, like... The thing with Killua is he's very good at bluffing.
Yeah.
Like, he has this casual act that he's like, I don't care about anything that's happening around me. But since he's a kid, and he's so cute, and he's just, like, with his skateboard and stuff, he doesn't have
cute.
it.
Like,
yeah. But since he acts like he's a kid with his skateboard and his attitude, you tend to think, like, that he's no problem. Like, the three brothers in the exam, they thought that this was nothing. This was going to be so easy.
He looks like a baby, a baby goat.
And then suddenly, bam, you realize that you messed up. You fucked up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's good at hiding that he's very, very strong. Unless you spark his interest, curiosity, then he turns like, oh, bloody murder. Yeah. But yeah, these two are very good at surprising, so...
Even the teacher said that they are surprising. Like,
oh, yeah,
you can learn, like, Zushi learning in two... Zushi. Learning in 2 or 3 months. In 3 months. You, I'm guessing like...
A week.
2 months or a week. You're that good, that... What's the word again? Natural at it, yeah.
You're natural.
You're natural at it. And they learned it, they did it on the spot. Master it on the spot.
He meant with the normal way, you know, meditation and stuff, they could have learned it in a week. And it's sad because they had to learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
You know, with the push and stuff, which robs them of the experience of discovering their bodies and discovering their power and their natural energy.
Puberty or the show?
Well, I mean, it sounds like it, but no. Still, it's. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad that they learned it fast.
Okay, but no. What I meant, yes, the way of learning to
they still
open all the chakra spot and all the links to their energy was the harsh way, and they missed the chance to experience the natural way and every possibilities.
Yeah.
But the way to control their life force, though, they learn it on the spot.
Well, yeah, and they learned it fast without him having to actually explain all the technicalities, which is what surprised him. But I mean, we knew that, like, way before he did. Like, get on the train, get in line. We're surprised by them since episode 1.
Yeah.
Or 2, in Kiro's case. So, or 3. 2 or 3. I don't remember which one he was in first, but still.
Between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway, we got to... This is a good thing about this show, because these characters... At this point, actually, we know we are going to get surprised, but still, we love these characters, so it's not rubbing us of our fun. It's not like we expect them to be amazing, but we also expect them to face struggles sometimes, so we're not rubbed of the stress and the intensity when they're facing new opponents. Like, we're not going like, he's gonna defeat him, you know?
But that's the thing, because we know they are strong, but not that strong. And yes, they got it fast, but we see the potential of what it can become.
Potential.
But that's what it's as much interesting as it is right now. We see potential.
We're like Hisoka, basically. Except we don't orgasm to their geniuses.
Oh, potential!
No, please don't. Before it gets more weird, we're gonna move on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go there and subscribe. And if you don't want to, next one is already up on YouTube.
No, will be up on YouTube.
Will be up on YouTube this Friday. So see you in 2 days, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.